In this lesson, we're going to look at the three most common issues that usually come up when people are setting up MailChimp and MemberVault, and we'll see how you can troubleshoot them, so if you do come across them, you know how to handle it. The first one is going to be where your automation is not sending at all. So you've set up your automated welcome email or your product complete email, and for some reason it's not triggering, it's not ending up in your inbox. The first thing that you usually need to check is that you have the audience set up for your product in MemberVault. So to do that, you go into product, click on the edit button there, or edit link for your product, and scroll down and just make sure that you've got the right audience there where it says MailChimp audience. The second thing to check is that the tag in MailChimp matches the tag in MemberVault. So in MemberVault, you scroll down. So there, added to product, I've got a tag name of MCMV purchased. You go into your MailChimp account, go into tags, and just make sure that you have the same tag in MailChimp and it's spelled exactly the same. If you're in doubt, copy paste this into MemberVault just to make sure that they match and make sure there are no spaces before or after the tag name. And the third thing that might cause this is if your automation is not turned on already. I know that's probably teaching you how to suck eggs, but really some people can miss that last step of just turning something on. So just make sure that the automation is turned on. The second most common issue is how to test your sign-up process as a customer. It's usually a good idea to sign up for your product as a customer, and you do that using an incognito browser because over in MemberVault, you're logged in as an admin here while you're working on your product. So if you want to sign up again, things might get a bit confused. So I usually recommend that you open an incognito browser if you're using something like Chrome, or a different browser, say Firefox. If you're editing in Chrome, you use Firefox, sign up for your product, and then you can see how you get the emails and how things look, and you can experience it as a customer. And that will help you serve your customers better as well when they raise queries with you. However, there is a limitation with MailChimp in that if you're using a classic automation, that email can only receive your automated email once. So that email address can only get that email once. If you're going to be testing your automation repeatedly, you have to use different email addresses. If you sign up twice for your product, you will not get the email the second time, your welcome email that is. You need to use a different email address. So that's another thing that stumps people slightly in this area. And finally, when it comes to MailChimp, and probably any other email marketing tool and life in general, naming convention is a big thing. So as you can see in tags, you get an unlimited number of tags. You can create as many of this as you want. But if you just had something that said new tag, newer tag, that means nothing. You need to have a naming convention. You need to be able to look at your tag list and go, right, that's what that means. That's who has bought my product. That's who has completed my product. That's who has got this freebie, and that's who has got that freebie. So a naming convention is very important, especially in MailChimp where you have just a list of tags and there's no way of having a hierarchy. And when it comes to MemberVault, I usually suggest you have your product name at the start. So that way, if you're looking for people that have bought your MailChimp to MemberVault product, you just look under there and you can find it. There are other ways of doing it. You can start things with MV, so you know that anything that starts with MV has come from MemberVault. You can start things with course, so you know that everything that starts with course is referring to a course that you have in MemberVault. You can start things with freebie, so you know that everything that starts with freebie is referring to a freebie that you have. That way, it just makes it easier to organize your tags, and it gives you a very nice visual of where things are. So that's it. I've talked about how you can troubleshoot when your automation is not sending, how you can sign up for your product in an incognito browser or a different browser just so you can get those emails coming through and you see how it works for yourself, and a naming convention in MailChimp so you can have a better hierarchy, a better way of organizing your information in MailChimp. Those are the three most common issues I help people troubleshoot when they're setting up MemberVault and MailChimp, and now you know how to solve them yourself as well.